Hello again, folks. GK here. This is episode 4 of my little Let's Play series. Okay, there is no one on my server. Sad face. Not much for a survival multiplayer game without any multiplayer. What we planned to do this episode was get into some sort of basic power gen system. And we did some digging in the nether the other day and managed to set up a lava generator, which is down in our little bunker here. But first things first, I'm going to go over a few changes that have been since the last episode. So the first thing you can see is that I've been doing some crop breeding. These are all 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. The eventual goal, with all these flowers, is to get into Botania again. And we're going to make every single one of all the coloured Botania mystical seeds. And I'm working on that with these little seeds here. See? All 10, 10, 10. But that's boring work, so I'm doing it off camera. Go back down our hole here. What's changed inside the base? As you can see down at the bottom, the Thorncraft room is coming along. We'll explore that in a minute. We've got some new rooms to branch off. I've also adjusted our little XP farm. So here's the first branch off. This is our enchanting room. We're using an auto enchantment table from Open Blocks, which is pumping in from, I believe it's this side. Yeah. Ding. And that goes all the way around to the tank underneath. Let's go up. Over in here, this is going to be our power room. So I cleaned this out the other day and made it nice. I do love these Futura blocks. So, and there's our little lava tank. I found out the hard way that temperate fluid ducts do not like lava. So I had to make some hardened ones to avoid being blown up again, which was unpleasant. Another thing we've got is actually behind me. It's this cobble gen. Ding. There's lava under the left side and water under the right. And the programming side of it, I'm now going to cut and show you some footage that we recorded the other day, because I actually made this yesterday and it's been running for a while, as you can see. So we're all set to get into the deep dark. We just need to find a division sigil for it. So I'm going to cut that now, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've got all our systems set up. For the viewers who have just joined us, we've got our cobble gen under here. There's lava on this side, which I'm not going to dig into, and there's water here next to it, which I'm also not going to dig into. Just take my word for it. If you really want to see, there's the other side of the water, because we've got water gen there as well. This has been filling up. It's pretty snappy, isn't it?
We got 2 barrels of it.
Yeah, we filled up one and then for some reason decided to move it, and then we filled up another one.
It's only like took 2 minutes to fill up 4.
Yeah. But what we're going to do with this is Steve's factory manager. Doink.
And this is why he's a genius and I'm not.
So what we're going to do is now we've got to program the machine inventory manager to take 9 cobble from underneath and turn it into a normal block of compressed cobble, stick it in the chest. But we also then have to tell the machine inventory manager that if it has 9 blocks of compressed cobble in the chest, to turn that into double compressed, and then into triple, and so on and so forth, until we get up to octuple, I suppose. So, how do we do that? The first thing we want to do is create a trigger. Blink. There's our trigger. It's going to be an interval. We'll call it maybe every second, yeah. Because it'll do all the blocks in there as quick as it can. You'll find it just take all the blocks out of this and then just get it done. So,
okay. An input.
Yes, our input. We'll stick that straight under. In fact, we're going to do this slightly differently from normal. We're going to create command groups. So here's our group. Let's go into our group. Create group node. This one's going to be our input node, and we're going to create an output node underneath it. I'm not sure if you can see this, Steve, but I'll be doing this. I'll be posting this video anyway, so you'll be able to learn. So what we're doing is we've just created a command group, which allows us to put a lot of commands into one effective node, one effective group. So we're going to create the input, and we're going to say take from the barrel, any side, it doesn't matter, and I'm going to whitelist cobblestone. We don't actually have to whitelist anything because the barrel only actually has one piece of cobblestone. Well, I say one piece, it's only got one type of item, which is cobblestone. You right click cobblestone and it gives us a few more settings. We're going to specify amount. I'm going to say 9. So it will take 9 cobblestone from the barrel below it. We're then going to put in a auto crafter. Put that down. And we're going to say, well, we're just going to put in the recipe for compressed cobble. Hurry up. Okay, you should test that. Yeah, compressed cobble. Priority, we'll probably craft before moving. I'm not sure if we can, actually no, we'll have to move before crafting because you can't craft while it's in the barrel. Excess inventories, we're going to say to the chest. And then we're going to have create output to the chest as well. Target, up, down, items, empty blacklist. Center output node. You go back to the main and we'll name this as compress 1. So if I click this now, it should take a lot of cobble from the barrel and put it into the chest. Except it hasn't, because I'm silly and I've broken something.
Did you put the input and output the wrong way around?
No, I probably set the priority wrong. No. Ah, that might be why.
What? That number isn't gonna budge.
Yeah, I hadn't connected the start of the node in.
Oh.
There we go. How's that?
Well, there's just cobblestone going into it now.
Cobblestone going into the top. No, it's compressing. Or
Well,
it was compressing.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, okay. Progress. Input. So I probably just set this to be too many. So let's say back down to 1. No. Okay, let's stop this for a moment. And I'm going to do some troubleshooting, folks, and be right back. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. It's working. It turns out I needed to take from the barrel as an independent thing and then compress everything separately while it's in the chest. And voila, we have plenty of compressed cobblestone. And this barrel is actually maintaining. It's going down slowly, but that's fine. Eventually it'll stabilise. But there we go. We've got a lot of compressed cobblestone now. The next thing we need to do in this line is to compress it further. So we're going to create another command group, now that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, it's already compressing further, isn't it?
Huh? Yes, because we now need to compress it to double compress, don't we?
Yes.
So we want our nodes. Here's our input node. There's our output node. Stick them down there. So, got our input, our output, and we want our crafter again. Just organise these because I'm a finicky bastard like that. So input from the chest now. Target any items. This time we want to whitelist compressed cobble. Doesn't matter if we select any number of them. So we'll put that into the crafter, and the crafter will be like this. And this will turn into double compressed cobblestone. Oh. Like that. There we go.
I emptied the other one.
Priority, craft before moving, excess inventories, back to the chests.
I've emptied the other one.
Then finally, output to the chest. All items. Close the node. Go back, shrink that down, connect it up. And we have double compressed cobblestone. It's working.
I've
It's
emptied the other
working. It's working.
barrel. I've emptied that other barrel and put it in. All of that one.
Good lord, really?
Yes. So actually, that's going down pretty fast.
So, progress. Yeah, we'll save a few because we are going to need some cobblestone. Just stick that in there for now. I mean, it's not so bad. Eventually this chest will get full and then this barrel will back up and this inventory manager will stop. But for now, it's all working and we can use this to get up to quintuple compressed cobblestone, which I believe is the most you need.
Yes.
Which
And
is...
we won't actually need to upgrade that chest because we'll have enough from the chest.
well, I don't know. I think the highest we need is quintuple, yes.
Yeah.
And we'll only ever need the one. Unless we want to do sort of octuple and get bedrockium from it.
Why don't we just do the one below quintuple?
Quadruple?
Yeah, just so we don't have to decompress some of it. Pull it out a bit.
Yeah, I suppose we can do that. Well, this will only last as long as we need to make compressed cobblestone.
It is nearly empty.
You know. Yeah, once we get the compressed cobblestone we need, we can then remove this machine inventory manager and just keep the cobblestone as it is. Because we only need to make the portal to the deep dark.
Yes.
You know, we don't need it beyond there, and if we do need to, we'll have an AE system by that point, and we'll probably compress it through there instead. So there we go, barrel's empty. It will fill up again with the transfer node we've got underneath it.
Yep.
So, and it'll just keep going and tick once every second. So,
I'm gonna make some more of those things.
let's do a third one then. So we'll move this over here.
I need
Command group. This will be compressed 3.
iron and lapis.
Node. You know the drill by now. Conversions output. And we want input, output, after. Just like that. So we want to make triple compressed with this one, don't we?
Yeah.
So
I need more iron.
input from the chest. Target any side items. Whitelist.
Oh.
Double compressed cobblestone. Craft. Double compressed cobblestone. 9 lots thereof. Into triple compressed cobblestone. Priority, craft before moving, excess to the chest. Output, when you're done, to the chest, empty blacklist. Back, close, and we'll link that up. I think you can drag these out as well, which are quite nice.
I need one more nugget.
You got one nugget.
I need one more nugget.
There we go. Compressed 3. So we should now have triple compressed cobblestone. You want one more nugget?
Yes.
Oh, of your aluminium.
Yeah, because I need the iron, don't I? And I'm just gonna automate it with your timer, but I need that out.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna carve out in this for now until I get one more nugget.
Yeah, that should work. It should start filling up.
Yeah,
But it
so I'll
won't
just
complete.
leave that in there.
So what you can do then, I put more sand in here, and
Yeah.
this is how you use the hourglass. You simply put sand in it, so that when your
You
iron
showed
melts.
last time.
Huh?
Yeah, you showed me last time.
Yeah, but I put more sand in this time because it wasn't quite right, was it?
No, we had 11 last time. No,
So,
it's...
There we go. So there's
That's
72
more.
iron in there. That should tick.
There's 72 now, put 32
Yeah.
more in.
I think I only actually need 12 in there rather than 16.
Yeah, I think it's something like
But
one.
we'll soon find out. Let's see how quick it is. Never mind, that's beautiful.
That's
That's
just
absolutely stunning. Okay. We'll continue this at another point.
I just need to do this.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, our first step is to start utilising this lava and make machines that can actually run off it. So, to turn the lava into power, we need either a lava generator, which is one of these from open blocks. This is what we're actually using in the nether. It's expensive on iron, respectively for what it is, but it can be upgraded to even up to the X64 times, which uses more lava and produces more power. You know, they're all equally as efficient. The other way is actually from thermal expansion. It's the way we're going to do. It's the magmatic dynamo, and I'd rather not use all the thermal expansion stuff this playthrough, but it's just so good. It's just so simple to set up and so convenient, and that's what we're going to do. So, as you saw with the magmatic dynamo, it needs invar. It needs invar pieces, it needs invar gears, and I believe that's a transmission core, which requires a bit of silver. So it's basically invar and silver. So let's make 5 of those. As you can see, I prepped some invar, and you need 11 invar per dynamo. So I actually need to make a little bit more. So let's only make 4 for now. We need a little bit of iron, and we need 8 iron, I believe, because we need to make the invar gears. I think they're just round like that. There we go. Flip those through. We need the transmission coils. Stick you back in there. Which are silver, so we'll get 4 of those, and redstone, so we need 8 of them. So let's take these out. These magmatic dynamos can be upgraded, which is one of their big bonuses. And we need 4 more redstone to finally make them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be all we need. Ding. So, like an idiot, I've put 3 of my invar away. This chest. So let's just get the last one. Voila. Magmatic dynamos. Now, our next step is to transfer that power around, and also to transfer the lava to the dynamos. So this tank auto outputs on its own, but we need pipes. And as we learned before, we need hardened fluid ducts. And those are made with yet more invar and a little bit of lead. So we put the lead in the middle and the invar to the left and right, and we get our opaque hardened fluid ducts. You can make ones that actually show the lava, but those require hardened glass. And to make hardened glass, you actually need a different machine from thermal expansion, which I believe is the induction smelter. There we go, hardened glass. So we need 4 pulverized obsidian and a lead ingot. I believe you can make it with the alloy smelter as well, which is from Ender.io. And we might be making one of those later, we might not. So, power-wise, let us bring this out the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put our magmatic dynamos right on the front. See, they all connect up. And we flip the lever. Ding! Power's on. We'll turn that off for now. Yeah, they just generate. Now, they do waste a bit of power if there's nothing to output to, because they always have a minimum output of about, I think it's 8 RF per tick. You can get an augment, which helps you out with that. I believe it is one of these here. Yeah, excitation field limiter. Sets minimum dynamo output to 0 RF per tick. So that will stop us wasting lava if we've got too much power, which, as you can see, we have at the moment because we've got nowhere to send it. Our next step is to make some way to transfer the power that's coming out of these dynamos. So we need flux ducts. The leadstone ones only transfer 200 RF per tick. Each of these dynamos can output 80 RF per tick. So 80 times 4 is 320, I believe. So we're actually going to need something slightly bigger. So the next tier up is, here we go, the hardened flux duct, which requires invar leadstone flux ducts, and some redstone. So let's make these first. Glass, lead, and redstone. Let's grab 2 of these. Let's grab some lead. I think I've got my glass up here. 9. Yeah, I think I need a bit more lead. And there we go. That should be enough. Should get us a ton of leadstone conduits. Yeah, 54. Okay, so now we need 18 invar. Oh, wrong one. There we go. And even more redstone. So we've run out of invar. Ah! I almost planned for it. I almost got it. So folks, I'm going to do a little bit of mining because I need to get some nickel, which is the ferrous ore that you find down in Y level 11-ish. And I'll cut and I'll be right back as soon as I've got some. Okay then folks, we're back. After about an hour of mining, I finally got a few pieces of ferrous ore. I would like to note that while I was down there, I also picked up 8 diamonds. Ferrous ore is rarer than diamonds. Does anyone else find this ever so slightly ridiculous? So, we're going to make some invar. Now, it's 1 piece of ferrous ore to 2 pieces of iron. Gets you 3 pieces of invar. So we're going to stick all of those in our smeltery and let them melt down. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some of these. Nom 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 nom. And plonk these under here. You can't actually see what's happening under here because I've covered it, but there is a drum that absorbs all the XP and stores it for a moment, and a servo and some temperate fluid ducts that pull it out of the drum, put it into this liquid tank and over in here. In fact, I can probably show you actually. Ding. That's all it is, and it's currently holding about 12,000 buckets. Sorry, 120 buckets, because my maths is shit. Ding. There we go. Okay. So the first thing we're probably going to make is some sort of pulverizer and sag mill, or pulverizer or sag mill, and then a furnace slash smelter slash whatever we want. We're going to go the thermal expansion route, so we're probably going to do the pulverizer and furnace. So if we go over to thermal expansion, so here's our redstone furnace, and it requires some bricks, redstone, copper gears, reception cores, which is gold and redstone, and some form of machine frame. We probably want the most basic one, which is a tin gear, 4 glass and 4 iron. So let's make a few of those. So we've got plenty of iron, got a little bit of glass, and we need a little bit of tin. So we use this one over here to make our tin gear. It's run like that. So we've got a few of those. We need iron in the corners, tin gear in the middle, glass, and that gives us our basic machine frames. You need basic machine frames for every one of the thermal expansion machines. Every one. No joke. Yay, invar! We'll just start pouring that out. So we need 2 bricks, redstone, reception core, so we need gold, 3 pieces of redstone. We already collected some bricks because we found a village, so that's convenient. And we need copper gears, so let's grab a little bit of copper. We'll just grab all of those because we need them. And another couple of pieces of iron we've got. So, copper gears, grab 4 of them. The reception core, take 1. And everything else we've got, so we've got a redstone furnace. And now that we've got some invar, we can start doing the power transfer as well. So I'm just going to stick this in here. There are hardened flux ducts, 27. So the moment I put these on top, they'll start drawing energy out. There we go. And our machines, we're probably going to put them on that wall. Yeah, we'll bring these over here. Normally I would have this underground, and I will move this underground at a later date, but for now, because I actually want to get things working, I'm going to put my furnace here. In fact, no, we're going to have the furnace down one, because we want the pulverizer here. And we'll just plug you into the top. So, let's turn you on. Power! This uses 20 RF per tick, but you can put augments in it to upgrade that. And the higher tier you've got, you notice this one up here says resonant, redstone furnace resonant. Well, ours is just a basic one. So it's only got the 3 upgrade slots. A resonant one has 6 upgrade slots. So, this furnace, as you can imagine, works like one of these. You put stuff in, it cooks it up, and job's good. So if we just grab a stack of iron, sorry, a stack of cobble, which irritatingly went into my dead null, so I've just wasted a stack. Not that it matters. So we'll just take that out for the moment. And it functions like a normal furnace. It's actually a little bit quicker than a normal furnace as well. Progress! Okay, our next step is the pulverizer. So once again, we're going to need one of these basic machine frames. And we're going to need 2 pieces of flint, the copper gears, another reception coil, and a piston. So we need iron, redstone, redstone, redstone. We need another piece of gold. We've got 2 copper gears. The flint I've got in here. And we need a piston. So a piston is going to be 3 wood. So we'll take a plank, a log even. We'll take another piece of iron. We'll take cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so let's see. Piston. Thank you. We'll need the reception coil. Thank you. And I believe that's it. Pulverizer. Awesome. Dock. That should be getting power as well. Now what we can also do is set the pulverizer to feed directly into the furnace by using the config tab. Shift and left click in the middle to reset it. Blue is your input, so we'll probably say it will input from the top. Notice how it just inputted a load of stone from our furnace there. Orange is the output. Now orange outputs the top slot and the bottom slot, which is your primary and secondary ingredients. You can output just the secondary or just the primary, but we're going to output both to the right. The furnace, we're going to say accept from the left, output to the right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a box. Oh, let's get a box and stick that there. And you'll notice the furnace should immediately put stone into here. See it gone down? And this is going up. Voila. Progress! Now, rather than spending time doing all this stuff with smeltery now, we can just directly take our ores. Let's say we want to do this gold ore. And stick it in there. And it will pulverize this down into 2 chunks, 2 pieces of dust, with a potential chance of something extra. In the case of gold, you get a little bit of copper occasionally. It will then pass it all over to the furnace, and the furnace will cook it up into ingots, which we'll then find in this chest. And there we go. Basic automation via thermal expansion. What a wonderful mod. We will be upgrading from lava later on, because lava coming from the nether does lag the server after a few weeks, because everyone starts using it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go out, and I think we're going to go to places like these deserts and start taking up some of this oil, because I think we might start working on some compression dynamos instead, because I don't think anyone else seems to use oil, and that'll be a nice little boost for us, because we can just stack them on top here and let it flow in. We can always repurpose these ender chests if we need to. Yeah, that's doing nicely. Of course, now that we have access to thermal expansion machines, where do we stop? Let's make a, where is it? Induction smelter is what we need. So we need a little bit more invar, just as well we made some. So we need 5, 10, we need a bucket. So let's grab some more invar. We'll need another piece, so we'll take that out of here, because there's still 5 pieces in the smelter. Yes. Ding. We will make those into invar gears. Yoink. Induction smelter, we need a bucket and a redstone reception coil. Reception coil, we know how to make those. Bucket, if we don't know how to make a bucket, we've got issues, people. Ding. So we make the reception coil. Now, why this machine specifically? This machine allows us to make hardened glass, which is what we need to make some of the later pipes, upgrades, alloys. You know, we can always mix them together in the smeltery, but doing the pulverizer way just makes them a lot better, because we get extra. So there we go. Induction smelter. We'll reset that for now. Set the output to the left, because that's where our chest is. And we'll add a few more flux ducts on here to keep it powered. Excellent. So, I've already got some here. Electrum, we'll be needing that later. But if you take 2 ingots of specific types and put them in here, the induction smelter will smelt them together and create an alloy. Ding. Electrum. Ah, it looks like our furnace has started working on the gold. Did we get any bonus? We did not. So sad. But we got plenty of gold, which is a good sign. So the first thing we're going to do is get some hardened glass. And hardened glass requires a bit of lead and a bit of obsidian. In my infinite wisdom, I do not actually have any obsidian, so I'm going to have to go and get some. We'll be right back. Okay, after a very brief sojourn back into the mines, I've got 12 pieces of obsidian. I'm going to stick 2 pieces in here for the moment, because we'll be using them later. Ooh, smudgy. Now, to make hardened glass, we need to put our obsidian through the pulverizer to get pulverized obsidian. Pulverized obsidian cannot be smelted again, which is why it's not going into the redstone furnace. Furnace. We'll take these out because we'll use them. It is then combined in the induction smelter with a little bit of lead in order to make our hardened glass. So I'm just going to put my junk away. Where did I put my lead? There it is. I think it's I don't know, I'll just take it all. 28. So you get 4 pieces of pulverized obsidian per, and I believe it's 4 pieces of pulverized obsidian and 1 piece of lead to get 2 hardened glass, or something like that. So we'll just stick that on the left and that on the right. We'll soon find out. It is, it's 4 to 1. And that gets us 2 hardened glass. So, let's take our 4 hardened glass, and we'll do the decent thing first. We'll upgrade our box. There's our crafting grid. Doink, 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 doink. Uber box. Thank you muchly. You'll notice I've enchanted this with holding 5, so it is huge. Potato. So there we go. And we can upgrade other things as well. We'll be upgrading this hardened tank, because we'll be using this later to create our own obsidian generator. Because eventually we're going to get sick of going down into our mines. We've run out of lead. lead. But at least we know the way to do it now. Pulverise. All the way. Oh, we got some bonus silver there. That's convenient. It'll smelt down the lead. We'll put the lead in there. The silver gets smelted up as well. And we'll get a little bit more hardened glass. So it was 14, it should now be 16. Wonderful. Stick that in there. You up there. We're going to have to do something about this storage soon as well. We might have to start an early and applied energistics system. Try saying that fast. Right. Since we've now got power and I can start routing this through the base, we might have our applied energistics system in here, maybe over on this side. And we'll just feed the wires through as and when we need them. Just have little terminals on the wall, perhaps. So I'm going to go and try and plan that out, and I'll be back when I can. Well, scratch that, folks. It looks like we've reached a good old wrapping up point. So we've got a good 30 minutes of footage today. I will be posting this on Wednesday. It's currently Tuesday, so it's an overnight jobby for me. And when we come back on Saturday, we'll be starting on an applied energistics system then. Sound good? Awesome. Well, until next time then, thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you've disliked this video, please leave a dislike and tell me why. Help me improve. Beyond that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.